This is another episode of Christopher Reads the Help Files, survey settings, about survey database settings. Survey database settings are specific to the survey features of an Autodesk Civil 3D survey database. By default, the survey database settings are stored in the C user's public documents Autodesk Civil 3D projects database name, survey SDB set file. To edit the survey database settings, the survey database must be open. To specify measurement units, use the unit settings to specify project units, including coordinate zone, distance, angle, direction, temperature, and pressure. Note, the survey database units are independent from the drawing units. If the survey database units and drawing units are different, the survey data is transformed when it is inserted into the drawing. Step 1. In the tool space, on the Survey tab, expand the survey databases. Collection, right-click on the database name, and click Edit Survey Database Settings. And so then we can edit survey database settings. Step 2. In the Survey Database Settings dialog box, expand the unit's property group. Step 3. For the coordinate zone property, click the ellipse and select the zone in the Select Coordinate Zone dialog box. Step 3. For the coordinate zone property, we just did that. Step 4. For the other unit settings, click the drop-down list and select the value for the unit type that you want to modify. For more information about the settings, see the Units section of the Survey Database Settings dialog box. The database needs to be opened first. To specify the survey unit display precision, use the precision settings to specify the survey database display precision for units, including angle, distance, elevation, coordinates, and latitude and longitude. The precision value specifies the number of digits to display to the right of the decimal. Step 1. In Toolspace, on the Survey tab, expand the survey databases collections, right-click the project name, and click Edit Survey Database Settings. Step 2. In the Survey Database Settings dialog box, expand the Precision property group. Step 3. Click the value for the unit and enter in the precision value. For more information about the settings, see the Precision section of the Survey Database Properties dialog box. To specify survey measurement type defaults, use the measurement type defaults to specify the default measurement types for the database when adding new survey data, including angle type, distance type, vertical type, and target type. For example, the defaults are used for adding new observations in the Observations editor. Step 1. In Toolspace, on the Surveys tab, expand the Survey Databases collection, right-click on the database name, and click Edit Survey Database Settings. Step 3. Click the Step 2. In the Survey Database Settings dialog box, expand the Measurement Type Defaults property group. Step 3. Click the drop-down list and select the value for the measurement type that you want to modify. To specify survey measurement corrections, use the measurement correction settings to specify measurement corrections to apply to survey observations. Step 1. In Toolspace, on the Survey tab, expand the Survey Databases collection. Right-click on the database name and click Edit Survey Database Settings. Step 2. In the Survey Database Settings dialog box, expand the Measurement Corrections Properties group. Step 3. Select the checkboxes for the corrections you want to enable. For more information about the settings, see the Measurement Corrections section of the Survey Database Settings dialog box. Survey Measurement Correction Formulas. The survey corrections are calculated using the following formulas. Curvature and refraction formula. The following formula calculates the vertical angle in radians, where OVA is the old vertical angle in radians, VA equals the vertical angle in radians, SD is the slope distance, R is the spheroid radius. If a coordinate system zone is set, this value is obtained from the zone. K, coefficient of refraction. Atmospheric conditions formula. The following formula determines the slope distance, where OSD equals the old slope distance, SD is the slope distance, C is the constant for the EDM carrier. For example, Sokia lights is 0.86. P is the atmospheric pressure in milligrams Hg. Ri is the group refractive index for EDM carrier. For example, Sokia lights 287.96. T is the dry air temperature in degrees Celsius. Sea level formula. The following formula calculates the horizontal distance at sea level, where OHD, the old horizontal distance, HD, the horizontal distance, SE, the station elevation, and R, the spheroid radius if a coordinate system zone is set. This value is obtained from the zone. Collimation formulas. The following formulas determine the collimation. Horizontal collimation. For face 1, horizontal angle equals the measured horizontal angle plus the horizontal collimation error. For face 2, the horizontal angle equals the measured horizontal angle minus the horizontal collimation error. Vertical collimation, all vertical angles are converted to zenith. For face 1, vertical angle equals the measured vertical angle plus the vertical collimation error. For face 2, the vertical angle equals the measured vertical angle minus the vertical collimation error. To specify traverse analysis defaults, use the traverse analysis defaults to specify the database settings defaults for performing a traverse analysis on survey data. Step 1. In Toolspace on the Survey tab, expand the Survey Databases collection. Right-click on the project name and click Edit Survey Database Settings. Step 2. Expand in the Survey Database Settings dialog box, expand the Traverse Analysis Defaults property group. Step 3. Edit the defaults as required. For more information about the settings, see the Traverse Analysis section of the Survey Database Settings dialog box. To specify least squares analysis defaults, use the least squares analysis defaults to specify the database setting defaults for performing a least square analysis on a network or traverse. Step 1. In Toolspace, click the Survey tab, expand the Survey Databases collection, right-click on the database name and click Edit Survey Database Settings. Step 2. In the Survey Database Settings dialog box, expand the Least Squares Analysis Defaults property group. Step 3. Edit the defaults as required. For more information about the settings, see the Least Squares Analysis section of the Survey Database Settings dialog box. To specify Survey Command Window options, use the Survey Command Window options to specify the settings that control interaction with the Survey Command Window. Step 1. In Toolspace, click the Survey tab. Expand the Survey Databases collections. Right-click the database name and click Edit Survey Database Settings. Step 3. In the Survey Database Settings dialog box, expand the Survey Command Window property group. Edit the settings as required. For more information about the settings, see the Command section of the Survey Database dialog box. To specify survey error tolerance settings, use error tolerance settings to specify the maximum difference, distance, angle, elevation, and coordinates in point observations. If the maximum difference is greater than the specified value, the event viewer displays the errors. Step 1. In Toolspace, on the Survey tab, expand the survey database collections. Right-click on the database and click Edit Survey Database Settings. Step 2. In the Survey Database Settings dialog box, expand the Error Tolerance property group. Edit the settings as required. For more information about the settings, see the Error Tolerance section of the Survey Database Settings dialog box. To specify survey extended properties, use extended properties to specify if new extended property definitions are to be automatically created during a survey land.xml import, or to display warnings in the event viewer if required extended properties have not been assigned during an export of survey land.xml data. Step 1. In Toolspace, on the Survey tab, expand the Survey Databases collection. Right-click on the database and click Edit Survey Database Settings. Step 2. In the Survey Database Settings dialog box, expand the Extended Properties property group. Step 3. For create new definitions, automatically specify yes to create definitions automatically when you are importing a land.xml file. Step 4. For display warnings for missing required properties, specify yes to display warnings for required properties that are missing when you export a land.xml file. To import and export survey database settings. Database settings can be exported to a database settings file and subsequently imported. To import survey database settings, Step 1. In Toolspace, on the Survey tab, expand Survey Databases collection. Right-click the database name and click Edit Survey Database Settings. Step 3. In the Survey Database Settings dialog box, click the Export button or the Import button. In the Browse dialog box, browse to the path where the settings file is located and select it. Click Save. The Survey Database Settings dialog box is populated with the settings from the file. To export survey database settings, in Toolspace, on the Survey tab, expand the Survey Databases collection, right-click on the database name and click Edit Survey Database Settings. Step 2. In the Survey Database Settings dialog box, click the Export button. In the Save As dialog box, browse to the path where you want to save the settings file and enter a name. Click Save. To specify survey equipment properties, the survey equipment properties specify the values associated with a specific surveying instrument, such as the standard deviations associated with measuring capabilities for the equipment. This information is used in the least squares calculations. Step 1. In the Toolspace on the Surveys tab, expand the Equipment Databases collection. Right-click on the equipment name and click Properties. Manage Equipment Database. Edit the properties as required. The equipment property groups are miscellaneous, angle, units, electronic distance meter, prism, and standard deviations. For more information about the settings, see the Equipment Database Manager dialog box. To change survey drawing settings, you can use survey drawings settings to specify the default behavior for drawing-related survey commands. Drawing settings are handled in a standard way throughout Autodesk Civil 3D. You access drawing settings using the Toolspace Settings tab. You can control these settings at 3 levels. The drawing level should be that level. The object collection feature level, which should be this level. And the command level, which would be this level. It is important to understand how the different levels of settings work together. Use the Survey Collection in the Settings tab to establish defaults for survey-related commands. You can change either survey-specific settings at this level or override the drawing ambient settings. The topics in this section describe only those settings that affect survey-related commands and do not cover the drawing ambient settings that you can change at the Survey Collection level. Even those settings are displayed in the Edit Feature Settings Survey dialog box. Step 1. In Toolspace on the Settings tab, right-click Survey and choose Edit Feature Settings. Step 2. In the Edit Feature Settings dialog box, make changes to the existing settings. Click OK to save the changed settings in the drawing. And so this was Christopher reads the help file, survey settings, about survey database settings, and to specify survey equipment properties and to change survey drawing settings.